What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Red, host of the RH3 show. This next video that you're about to see, it is very lengthy, so please sit and watch it. You know I usually do my videos under 15 minutes, so please just check out this video. But you can check out the timeline and the chapters of this video below in the information bar. I will have each time stamp of each topic I talked about, so please check that out below. So now without further ado, here is today's episode. Yeah. I know I gotta raise it down, raise the bloody call it to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and break the law, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Red. I am the host of the RH3 show. Thank you and each and every one of y'all so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. Y'all know lately, well actually I think I started last season, I believe, my love for Music Week. And when I brought it back this season, I'm doing it, like once a week or whatever. And May I did some of my favorites. In April I did album reviews. So this week, the first video for this week's Love for Music Week is going to be an interview. And I don't know if y'all remember, but around the first season when I first started about 2 years ago, I did an interview with this up and coming artist or whatever. And I didn't have too many viewers, but right now I'm up there, and y'all have been showing your support, so it's a good timing right now. What I'm saying, it's a good timing right now to do this. And y'all know I've been pushing out me to get more interviews out. So this is another interview that I said I'm gonna do for this season. And everything is gonna go well. Everything is going to go completely well. Some of y'all know him. Like I said, I've interviewed him. His name is Derek Thompson. Yes, he had just come out with an album in April. I think it was the 10th, entitled Born in the Old, Shape in the New. I want y'all to welcome him back to the RH3 show, my boy Derek. What's going on, Derek?
What's going on, man? Everything is good. The Lord is good. I'm excited.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So we're gonna go ahead and jump and get into the interview. You guys, Derek, he reminds me of two. His voice and his singing abilities remind me. Everybody's not the same, but his style reminds me of George Huff from American Idol. The season 3, he was a contestant there. He's a gospel singer. And also Jason Nelson, he sings Shift in the Atmosphere, and they both have that smoky voice, singing or whatever. And Derek reminded me of both of those guys, and that must be an honor with those two, right?
Oh, it is an honor. I'm actually loving Jason Nelson's latest project, Shift in the Atmosphere. It's funny because today, this is the third time I've heard this in this one day, that I sound like Jason Nelson. I have a lot of similarities, and both of us are here in Maryland, so hey, you never know.
Oh, exactly. You never know. You never know. Speaking of similarities, who have you've heard? You are your voice or your style or whatever have been compared to?
Well, mostly though over everybody, Donnie McClurkin.
Yes, of course,
Donnie McClurkin, I get a lot of Opa Donnie, and like I said, lately now Jason Nelson.
Yeah.
And some people who know me know I listen to a lot of Marette Brown Clark as well.
Yeah.
And when it comes to my extorting and how the Lord uses me in that realm, I kind of take a little bit from her book. So those are the people that I get the similarities with, and it's an honor to even be named among those great names that people have done.
Exactly. Like speaking of Marette Brown Clark, I love her song "Awesome God." They play it here.
Yes.
They play it here a lot, and when I tell you that song is so anointing, it is nice. It is really nice.
Awesome.
I love her.
Yes.
music or whatever. The title of your album, Born in the Old, Shaped in the New, and when I ask you this next question, it kind of go with your title. Whenever I first started talking to you, or first met you on Twitter or whatever, you come out as an old soul or whatever. And when I tell you, I mean, so have you heard that before? I'm saying, because I know
I get that all the time.
is this one guy that I know. He is just he's a young guy, but he just have this old soul to it, and it's like that he's been here before. He's very wise, and that's what I get from either speaking with you, conversing back and forth with you or whatever. So yeah. What? How long has this album been in the making for you?
Technically, I started this album in 2009, but I didn't execute it in the proper format until last year. So, we put all them years together, about 4 or 5 years technically. But the hard work really began when I started last year working on it. And, it's been a road working on an album, but I'm pleased with it. I'm happy with it. There's always room for growth. So I understand that I can grow as a man of God, as a singer, as an artist, and but it took a lot of work.
I haven't purchased the album yet, but I did do my research, and I went to your site and looked at your site, and then I also went to iTunes, and I'll put all the links below to all things Derek below. But anyway, I checked out some of the I checked out all the tracks, but I have out of 10, I'm gonna do my top 5, and they're not in no particular order. But I love "Elevated Praise," that your single. That song is, when I tell you that song is nice, it's really nice, and it's a good choice for a first single or whatever. That's a good choice. Is that single, was that unanimously voted, or by your group, or did you ask them what song would you want to be the single?
Well, in the process of the album, there was another single. Praise Anthem was going to be the original single.
Okay.
But then when Elevated Praise came, it came completely different. So it actually just happily just became the single. So we were like, you know what? I need a praise and worship song, something that is going to bless the people, and that was a song that the Lord had told me to go forth with, and it's been blessing people ever since.
Well, that is cool, because I hope to have your blessing when I say this. I am in within the past 4 years, I've been participating in a citywide mass choir, and what that is here in my city. Some of the local churches get together, and we have a week-long revival, and we just come out of that one this past week. And we start in April. We start our choir rehearsals in April, all the way up until May or whatever. And so I may end up presenting this song for the choir to sing, and I might record it and let you hear it. But I love this song. I really do. I'm not going to put it in, my top 5 in no particular order, but this song was really nice.
This song. You can definitely sing it. That's what I wanted. There's other praise teams that sing it now, and I think that's beautiful. I don't want that song to be one of those songs that down the road, years from now, even if I had maybe after 4 albums, some people probably just catch on to Elevated Praise.
Exactly.
That's cool. That song is going to be the kind of song that's a classic that down the road, people are going to play that song years from now.
I really think it is. I really think it is. And I heard that you mentioned Praise Anthem. That was another one of my favorites. I like that one. I love I Say Yes whenever I think you're doing your solo on that one. His Love. I love that love song. I love that one. And another favorite one of mine, was Count It All Joy. I love that. I love those. Those are my top out of the 10. Those are my top 5 of those songs. So what are your favorites out of your whole project?
Wow, out of my project, my favorite song, as I tell everywhere I go, is "Lord, I Want to Be Real." That song is a surrenderance unto the Lord. It's just a song of submit to Him, because I was got the chorus that I called my friend Will, who's singing on camera also with me as well, but he's like my right hand man. His name's William Howard Jr. He's awesome. Shout out to you, Will. I gave him what I wanted in the song, and he executed it. He exemplified it. And I said, oh my gosh, this is it. Lord, I want to be real. This is my heart, because we got to be real. We want deliverance from God. We want to be free. And then we have to be real with what we're dealing with first, the issues of the heart. Because God already knows the issues. The Bible says in 1 John that you have to confess your sin. Confess those things.
Exactly.
Those bad habits that you're dealing with, when you confess those and you're real with it, God can work with you. But if you're hiding it and not letting nobody get to it, you can't even deal with it.
I was sitting into a online, well, actually it's not an online church, but it's a church out of Chicago, and they broadcast online. I don't know if you heard of Pastor John Hanna. He's from Chicago. Huh?
I have heard of him. Yeah, I thought you were going to say Pastor Kimberly Wright, because I love her, but go ahead.
Yeah, John Hanna. His church is New Life Covenant out of Chicago. But anyway, he had he preaches with simplicity, and he also preaches, he demonstrates. And he had a poet to come in and do a poem or whatever, within his message, and it went along with his message. And one of the lines in the poem was like, Christians, do anybody know that you are a Christian because of your actions, or do they think you're a Christian because of the way you're acting? So you have to be real. You have to be real. Getting back to your Elevated Praise group, are they, your group, or is, a group locally?
It actually, technically, I don't like to say it's my group, because it's all God. It's all about
of
God.
Course.
But yes, I did formulate them.
Okay, that's cool.
But they bring them together, and they're not with me all the time. They're not with me at all times on the life, but they are just a group of young people. I'm actually still looking for members now, singers and musicians who want to come along, in different cities. Even if we have kind of like Kiera shared in different cities, have different people a part of it. That would be awesome. But hey, we'll see how that goes. But they're an awesome group of young people. I thank God for each of them. And it's not always easy being in a ministry like this. I know a lot of choirs, they deal with ups and downs, but we know who our help comes from. We trust in God, and we know we have an assignment by Him. So we are going to carry out that assignment, and it will be completed.
That's correct.
With the A+.
That is correct. My interview questions are done, but before I end the interview, we're going to get out of our comfort zone, and I'm going to ask you, a few opinions as what's been going on, here in the entertainment business, the world, whatever. But before I do that, this first one is very funny. What is your opinion? I know everybody been talking about this, and it's actually been it's already done with it. But what was your opinion on that, that Mary J. Blige Burger King commercial? I know some folks was offended by it. Have you seen it?
The funny thing is, I have not seen this.
Wow.
Can you believe it? I have not seen it. And I feel so bad. Everybody talks about it, but I don't. Being who I am, I'm careful. My ear's not open to everything, and I'm trying to get more open to making sure I'm paying attention to everything. But I get so busy. But I heard about it. I heard it was a little, I guess, great in a way. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Opinion. How did you feel about the passing of the great, not the great, because but the legendary Miss Whitney Houston?
Oh my goodness. My heart was grieved. Grieved. I was a major Whitney follower. I loved her voice, her music. I wish her main style was gospel.
Exactly.
Because there was so much that God had for us. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I know everybody's listening, so I don't want to sugarcoat it. I want people to know that when you're called by God to do something, make sure you're in His will.
Exactly.
Please be in God's will. We got to be in God's will, not man's will. We have to be in God's will.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I appreciate Mary and what they're doing, because their show to me is phenomenal. I believe that, you know, they're exemplifying who Christians are, and I don't see them being real wayward or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're human beings at the same time, but you know, you don't hear no bleeping out of nothing and all that kind of stuff, and they would do the whole season without any of that. So, you know, it's awesome, and I loved Whitney. But, you know, I also know that, you know, when you're a child of God, you have to make sure you're in His will.
Exactly.
And I just pray that she made it over, because none of us know where anybody went. I don't care what nobody say.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is I pray she made it over, and I still will be jamming it. We almost have it all until I die.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Mary was my next opinion question, their reality show, and you answered that, but I agree with you on that. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I review their reality show on my channel every week, and at first, I'm gonna be honest with you. At first, I didn't like their style of music. The reason being, well, I like their music, but I didn't like how the media was perceiving them, and I was feeding into that. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna give this reality show a try or whatever. And those girls are so real. They so real, and they put it out there. They show, look, this is what we go through as gospel artists. This is what we go through as sisters, as black family, whatever. We still have our differences and our problems, just like everybody else. And I love them, and
wow.
And I'm trying to get them on the show to do an interview right before the around the season finale, and I'm in not really in talks with it, but I've been talking to them back and forth on Twitter. They tweeted me, I've tweeted them back and forth, and it's been a honor just for them to do that. So even if I don't get their interview, it's good because they talk back and forth with me. They know me by by name or whatever. So it's I love them. I love them.
Yeah, it's funny because one of my good friends just called me and said to me, she said, that promotion is what gets you where you need to get, because they're number one on the gospel charts on the Billboard 200. The album is number 4. Wow. And that's a blessing for it to be just an album that is, two new songs, a bunch of revamp songs.
Yes.
Not a whole bunch of promotion. They didn't sound like they didn't promote it like they promoted. Like they will promote a major album. The way they're promoting is how you're supposed to promote, and that's how I want to be. I want that work ethic. Even if I have a traditional style album, regardless, I think it needs to be promoted. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to hear about it, and because gospel music is for everybody.
I don't know if you know, but the BET Awards is going to be hosting, it's going to be shown on air July the 1st, and their gospel category is okay. Well, to me, it's okay. Everybody liking that category, but to me, I wish they would have put Mary or my boy Marvin Sapp in that category. But for the best gospel, they have Yolanda Adams, Fred Hammond, Kim Burrell, James Fortune and Fire, and Trinity 5-7, battling for this title. Who do you think would be best to take? Not really best, because all of them deserve it. But who you think would take home that title this year?
It's hard to tell because I've heard each of their projects. All of them. I have Trinity 5-7's latest project. I have their project, and I thought it was beautiful. I love Kim Burrell's voice. She is just, the way she sings, I love it. James Fortune, I love his how he encourages people through his songs. That's what I love about him. And Fred Hammond, I kind of like how he, did his little love album. I like how he reiterated that. He always has a little something different and creative that he puts out. So it's hard to tell who would win that. But I appreciate all of them, honestly. And I love Yolanda. I still jam her song, I'm Gonna Be Ready. I love her as an artist, too. She's just awesome.
I would give it between, Fred and James. I'll give it between Fred and James. Cause yeah, those two. Because I love.
See, it's so hard. I know you wanted the actual answer, but it's so hard, because I actually like all of them equally.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Nancy said, she had Marette Brown Clark in there. I probably would have picked her over them or Johnny or something like that. But
exactly.
Everybody's kind of, in the same realm with me.
Okay. The next thing we're gonna do, I don't know if you've seen this. It's a little game or whatever. It's this or that. Have you played that?
This or that.
Yeah. I give you two or three options to choose from, and you can't hesitate on it. As soon as I say it, you got to give an answer, and then I'll go to the next one.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm nervous.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start with it. Pepsi or Coke?
Oh, Pepsi.
Okay, Twitter or Facebook?
Facebook.
iPod or MP3 player?
iPod.
Netflix or Redbox?
Netflix.
I don't. And this next one, I'm not for sure if you watched it, but Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmare?
Oh, Kitchen Nightmare.
Okay, The Voice, The X Factor, or American Idol?
The Voice.
Wendy Williams, Ellen, or Live with Kelly?
Wendy.
There you go. The View or The Talk?
The View.
Okay, Android or iPhone? I know this one.
iPhone. Team iPhone all the way.
I'm team Android. Anyway, Trinity 5. Huh?
I used to be team Android, but they got on my ass, so I've always wanted an iPhone.
Okay. Okay, Trinity 5-7 or Mary Mary?
Oh my gosh, did you really just do that to me?
I have two more that I'm going to do to you. Go ahead. Pick one.
Oh, gosh. Oh my goodness. They're going to kill me for this, but I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, here's two more hard ones. And Isaac Curry or Micah Stampley?
Oh, wow. Isaac Curry.
Okay, and last one, Fred Hammond or Marvin Sapp?
Marvin Sapp.
There you go. I really do appreciate this
Fred,
interview.
Beat me. I love everybody, though.
I know. You know what? I understand that. I understand it very well. Because it'll be hard for me to pick. But, some of them are my favorite. I'll be biased. But all of them are really good. Because I love Trinity 5-7 music. I love Mary Mary. I love all of them.
Trinity got that song, some kind of amazing. I love that.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much, Derek. I really do appreciate you taking your time out. I know, like I said, it's late, but I really do thank you for taking your time out for doing this interview.
You're welcome. Anytime for you. And I told you as soon as the next hour was coming out, I was coming to see you and talk to you.
Well, I'm glad, and you know what? As soon as I make it big, I'll bring you on to the show, and hopefully vice versa or whatever.
Yes, of course. I'll make sure I promote you. I'm gonna put this on my website too.
Yeah.
If you have it on YouTube.
Yes, I will. I'll have it edited, and hopefully I'll like I said, since I'm preparing this Love for Music Week, I'll have the rest of my week planned for next week, and this should air between Monday or Wednesday of next week.
Amen. Make sure everybody knows, because I'm hopefully be on there. It'll be on DerekThompsonMinistries.com too as well.
Yes, and give out your plug and your contact information.
Oh yes. You can find me at www.DerekThompsonMinistries.com. It's DerekThompson Ministries.com. Then you have Facebook at Derek Thompson, Twitter, Facebook is Derek Thompson, and Twitter is at Derek Thompson. I love the tweet now because I see a lot on there. I have Instagram too, official Derek Thompson. I'm on Reverb Nation. I'm doing some new streams too very soon. So just be on the lookout for all of that. I'm going on tour.
Yes.
So
Exactly. And good music, like I said, too. Great music. So y'all go check out his album, Born in the Old, Shaped in the New. It is on iTunes, CD Baby. I'll put everything below, his contact information below. We want to thank Derek Thompson for giving us this interview. And like I say always, you guys, in the meantime, you guys have a blessed and wonderful evening. And until the next time on the RH3 show, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.